Now we have a phenomenal visual artist in the house, Jopee, who has, been there, done that, and recently, of course, been getting recognitions in and beyond the African shores and borders. Jopee, you are welcome. Great to have you.
Thank you.
You're a visual artist, yeah? What do you mean by when you say you're a visual artist? To those who don't understand.
Okay, as a visual artist, good morning, everyone. I paint ideas to reality. So what's supposed to just be an idea, I make it become reality.
What's your primary medium when it comes to expressing art?
Okay, I use digital medium.
Digital medium.
Yeah, digital
Aha. Oh, that's quite interesting. Yeah. You know, that's something. You know that there's been some people have this thing of there's this controversy. Are digital painters really painters, as it were? What is the difference between a digital painter, or how does a digital painter create his works, which is different from maybe analog, as it were?
Yeah. Okay, so what makes you a digital artist is the fact that what other people are doing traditionally in the most conventional way, and you are doing it digitally, understand? And at the end of the day, you're getting the same result, because the end of the art is to raise human perception. Is to give human reality, as I said before, you understand? So you're just achieving that digitally, you understand, which means you are making use of digital devices, you understand? You can paint digitally.
Okay, but doesn't it make, so that's where the controversy comes in.
Okay.
Isn't it, is it, some people would say, and that's why I want you to clear it, if there's any misconception, that you put in a command and it brings this up, that it makes it easier. So maybe, so...
Far from it.
Okay, so
far
maybe help us clear that misconception, if it is a misconception.
Yeah, far from it. Yeah, I believe it's a misconception, because when it comes to art, there is always an ideation.
Okay, yes,
It's
the ideation
development
stage.
Now, there's no computer that will come up with an idea for you.
Okay, so for instance, how do you put this we are seeing now? Yeah, okay, this one we're seeing now.
Yeah.
What do you tell the computer? Do you draw the strokes and all that on a pad or something? How do you create this digitally?
Yeah, okay, so how I create my works, most of the time I use photography.
Okay.
I create abstract pattern, African art motifs, understand, with my drawing pad digitally, understand.
Okay, so you have a
my
drawing
laptop,
pad,
I have
and
a
then,
drawing pad.
And then you also have a stylus or something.
Yeah, so I create everything on my drawing pad with my
Okay.
laptop. Yes, I have a MacBook, understand, and I have my graphic tablets,
Okay,
understand.
okay,
And then we have cameras, understand. So we take pictures, photographs, then I bring the photograph to my system, and then I mess it up. I create it into an idea, you understand, make it become reality for other people to see. So it begins with the ideation process, you understand. I'm inspired, I'm on the road, or I'm on bed, or I'm in the middle of a situation, and it becomes an idea that, oh, I could paint this as a reality for other people to benefit from. You understand? It could be a perspective that could be driven beyond what it is right now. You understand? That we could change how other people think. You understand? And once I get that particular idea, I begin to think of, okay, what's the best medium? Of course, my digital. What photographs am I going to take to create this? What kind of patterns am I going to create around this? You understand? So before it now takes me to the the whole technical work. So of course your computers don't do that thinking for you.
Okay, so in your own experience, honestly, do you think there is any sort of, when you go for artworks, do you think there is any sort of I would say, do you think there's any sort of classification, like, okay, people would say, okay, this is hand-drawn art, this is digital art. Do you think there is any that sort of classification? Does it exist? Do people tend to have a bias towards one or the other based on different reasons?
Yeah, I believe the same. I believe people have a bias towards traditional art. You understand? The fact that you create art hand-drawn, like, when I mean hand-drawn, like on paper, on whatever the medium, on a canvas, and you use your hand to pick pencils and pick the color, and then begin to sketch it. And then some people believe that, okay, these are artists, and then when they see the guys who work digitally, they feel like, okay. But I still feel like that is much like...
So you get that? It comes...
Of course, we get that. But I still feel like that's still much the same like someone who prefers a town crier over a phone. You don't understand? So we are driving perspectives because of the change that is experienced in the society.
Okay.
You understand? And the change is not to destroy things, but it's to make us being able to be as civilized humans. You understand? Change is a must. You understand? And then there's our ability to socialize, you understand? To socialize with society, to move at the pace at which society is moving. You understand? So digitally, creating art digitally is it's just change. You understand? It's not that, okay, when you now create art digitally, you're less an artist because you don't think, and the systems, your computer, the devices you use get to do the thinking for you. And no, we've had artworks that have sold billions, you understand, without brandings, without graphics. In fact, without those things, we will not, what we have as digital media, you understand, internet media would be very dry. I want you to think of it. Just think of a Facebook without a visual, a digital interface, or think of a Google without a visual digital interface, or think of even the TVs without a visual digital interface. It would definitely it would not be anything.
Okay, let's talk about what you have here. I see this one, the Mulwe. Let's start with this one.
Yeah.
What is the title? What's it called? What did you call it?
Okay, so that artwork says "Keep Moving."
Keep moving. Okay. Why do you decide to use the Mulwe representation to?
Okay, so
for that?
Most of my artworks are gendered towards promoting the positivity of African perspectives. You understand? Letting the world know that African perspectives they are not backward in civilization.
Okay.
Actually, in the actual, they speak in reference to the future and what life actually tends to, it's supposed to be. So keep moving. There is, you have a Mulwe of Lagos, you understand, and that's the spirit of Lagos. So you could see some abstract motifs in the background, talking about what happens in Africa, you understand. So that's the spirit of Lagos. So that Mulwe is talking about where this art comes from. You understand that when you go there, there is no depression. When you go there, of course, people go through life, you understand, but when you come up the streets, wake up in the morning and you get to the street, you get to bus stop, my 12, Yanokwaja, you see that, man, life continues. Life continues. Yeah.
Okay, we have two other ones here right in front of us. What do they represent for you?
Okay, that second one is Ghana Must Go.
Okay.
Ghana Must Go. Now, still talking about African perspective, you understand. There was a time in this country where we had the issue of Ghana Must Go, you understand, and you feel like, okay, the Ghanaians are taking our jobs, they're doing this to us, so they need to go. And then immediately, some years after, we began to hear testimonies of Ghana having stable power supply and all that. And so that's where we derive this particular art from, just trying to tell the world, still the Afrocentric perspective that we have a solidarity of being Pan-African. Africa is one village. So we never should it be heard that we have anything, whether it be xenophobic, nepotism, tribalism, it shouldn't exist among us. We shouldn't tell our brothers to go. You understand? We shouldn't. So what the guy is carrying, you can see these beautifully colored bags. We call those bags Ghana Must Go. But you can see the beauty of those bags tells you that he's carrying treasures away.
All right, very fast. We have to round up now. The one with the face mask and
the one with the face mask says, "Truth be sold." Oh, not truth be told. You understand? That's
interesting. That's quite a lot. Yeah. We started on that will take so much time, but well done, and keep up doing what you're doing. Yeah, well done. All right, okay, that's it on our display this morning. Stay with us to take a time out. Our final guest, Ovi Godwin, is right up next.